You've seen the memes. You've heard the phrase, honey badger don't care. The internet has turned this animal into a symbol of fearlessness and absolute savagery. They fight lions. They raid beehives. They eat cobras for breakfast. But what if I told you that being born as a honey badger is actually a complete nightmare? Sure, you're tough. Sure, you're fearless. But you know what else you are? Constantly fighting for your life, getting stung by thousands of bees, and living in complete isolation because everyone hates you. Today, we're diving into the brutal reality of why it absolutely sucks to be born a honey badger. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be thanking whatever cosmic force made you human instead. Let's start from day one. You're born in a dark, dirty burrow somewhere in the African savannah. You're blind, completely hairless, and about as helpless as it gets. And here's the first problem. Your dad? Gone. Honey badger fathers are the ultimate deadbeats. They mate and disappear forever. Your mother is doing this completely alone. Now you might think, okay, at least mom's got my back, right? Wrong. Honey badger mothers are not exactly nurturing. You're born with 1 or 2 siblings, and if you're the weakest of the bunch, she might just let you starve. She's got limited resources and limited patience. It's survival of the fittest from literally day one. And even if you do survive those critical first weeks, you're stuck in that dark burrow for almost 3 months. 3 whole months of being blind and helpless while your mom goes out hunting. No playtime. No sunlight. Just sitting there waiting and hoping a snake doesn't slither into your nursery. But let's say you make it through. You finally open your eyes, grow some fur, and step outside for the first time. Congratulations! Now the real nightmare begins. Here's the thing about being a honey badger: that fearlessness everyone celebrates, it's actually a curse. You don't have an off switch. You don't have self-preservation instincts like normal animals. Your brain is literally wired to fight everything, and I mean everything. See a porcupine? Attack it. Lion pride eating a carcass? Try to steal from them. Cobra minding its own business? Fight it. This isn't bravery. This is a biological malfunction. You physically cannot back down from a threat, even when you absolutely should. Other animals see danger and run. That's smart. That's how you survive. But you see danger and sprint toward it with your teeth out. Do you know how many honey badgers die because they picked fights they had no business starting? Your fearlessness doesn't make you invincible. It just makes you reckless. And here's what nobody tells you. You're not even that big. You weigh maybe 25 to 35 pounds. You're the size of a medium dog, but your brain thinks you're a grizzly bear. So you're out here challenging animals 5 times your size with nothing but audacity and loose skin. Oh yeah, let's talk about your daily routine, because it's absolutely insane. You wake up, and you're immediately looking for food, but you're not hunting deer or catching fish like a normal predator. No, you're going after the most dangerous, painful prey imaginable. Your favorite food? Beehives. You literally climb trees and tear apart beehives with your bare claws while thousands of bees are stinging your face. And sure, you've got thick skin and some resistance to the stings, but you're not immune. Those stings still hurt. You're just too stubborn to stop. You know what else you eat? Venomous snakes, cobras, puff adders, black mambas, snakes that can kill a grown human in minutes. And you don't even kill them cleanly. You grab them, get bitten multiple times, and then eat them while the venom is coursing through your body. But honey badgers are immune to venom. No, you're not. You're resistant, which means it takes more venom to kill you, but you absolutely can die from snake bites. And even when you don't die, you get paralyzed. You literally pass out from the venom, lie there unconscious for hours, and then wake up and keep eating the snake. That's not cool. That's horrifying. And when you can't find bees or snakes, you know what you eat? Rotten meat, garbage, carcasses that have been sitting in the sun for days, things that would give any other animal food poisoning. Your stomach acid is so strong you can digest bones and turtle shells which sounds impressive until you realize it's because you have to eat absolutely disgusting things to survive. Now let's talk about the fights. Because you're not just fighting for food, you're fighting constantly for no reason, because everything in Africa hates you. Leopards hate you because you steal their kills. Hyenas hate you because you refuse to share. Jackals hate you because you're aggressive and territorial. Even other honey badgers hate you. You're basically the most hated animal on the savannah. And these aren't little scuffles. These are brutal, bloody fights where you're getting bitten, clawed, and thrown around. Your loose skin helps because predators can't get a good grip on you, but you're still getting injured constantly. Your entire body is covered in scars. Fresh wounds on top of old wounds on top of older wounds. You might win some of these fights through sheer aggression, but you don't always win. Sometimes you get seriously hurt. Sometimes you limp away with broken bones or infected wounds. And there's no honey badger hospital. You just have to deal with it and keep hunting. And here's the worst part. You're doing all of this alone. Completely alone. Honey badgers are solitary animals. You don't have a pack. You don't have a family after you leave your mom. You don't have friends. It's just you, wandering around the savannah by yourself, fighting everything that moves. Other animals have social structures. Lions have prides. Wolves have packs. Even hyenas have clans. But you're solo. And that makes everything harder. When you get injured, there's no one to help you. When you're sick, there's no one to bring you food. You live alone, hunt alone, fight alone, and eventually die alone. Sure, you might mate occasionally, but that's not companionship. That's a brief encounter and then back to isolation. Male honey badgers have territories that they patrol constantly, fighting any other male that wanders in. Female honey badgers raise their cubs alone and then kick them out as soon as possible. So let's recap your life. You're born to a single mother who might let you starve. You survive your childhood only to discover you're biologically programmed to be reckless. You spend every single day getting stung by bees, bitten by snakes, and fighting animals bigger than you. You eat rotten meat and digest it with stomach acid that could strip paint. You live in complete isolation with no family, no friends, and no social structure. And your entire body is a roadmap of scars and injuries. But hey, at least you're fearless, right? At least you don't care. Except you do care. You feel pain. You feel hunger. You feel the venom shutting down your nervous system. You just can't stop yourself from doing it all over again the next day. The internet celebrates honey badgers like they're living their best life, like being fearless and aggressive is some kind of goal. But if you were actually born as a honey badger, you'd realize pretty quickly that it's not freedom. It's a curse. You're trapped in a body that forces you to fight, to suffer, and to live dangerously every single day until something finally kills you. So the next time you see a honey badger meme, remember this. That animal isn't thriving. It's surviving, barely, through constant pain, isolation, and violence. And honestly, I'll take being human any day. If you enjoyed this deep dive into why being a honey badger absolutely sucks, make sure to subscribe because we've got a whole series planned. Next up, we're looking at why it sucks to be born a sloth. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. Hit that like button, drop a comment telling me what animal you want us to cover next, and I'll see you in the next video.